Boys and girls, Mr. Manise here with another super exciting, funny video, and this is going to be one of the shortest videos in the whole curriculum. This is only going to be just a few minutes. This is going to be a supplemental video to one of the videos that I've already put out on my website where I show you manually how to solve a system of equations with a line and a quadratic. But this time, in this little video, I'm going to show you how to do all this stuff, make your life so much easier and more efficient by doing all this on the calculator. And this is how it works. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I got my two equations here. I got y equals negative x plus 5. Okay, that's my line. And then I have y equals negative x squared plus 4x plus 1. That's going to be my quadratic. Okay, so I'm simply going to use my calculator to find where's the intersection of these two functions. Okay, so hey, hey. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, all right, so we got these two equations here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug each of those into my calculator. So I'm going to press the y equals button. Okay, so I'm going to enter in each of these one at a time. So I'm going to type in negative. Remember, don't press the minus button. I want negative x, okay, plus 5. Now I need to drop down to the next slide. So I'm just going to press this down arrow, drop down, and now I'm going to enter in my second. This is my quadratic function. So negative x squared plus 4x plus 1. Okay, so if you guys want to do this with me, hopefully pause the video, grab your graphing calculator. I don't want you to watch this stuff. I need you to actually do it. And I love the fact that a lot of you guys are watching the videos. That's awesome, okay? But the one caveat with these videos is it's not good enough just to watch it. You got to put the pencil to the paper. You actually have to physically type this stuff in just like I'm doing. If I want to learn how to play a song on the guitar, I can watch a YouTube video on that guitar. But in order to learn it, I got to put my fingers around the fretboard. I actually have to play and practice the song. So I want you guys to be doing this stuff with me, okay? So I've got both my line and my quadratic plugged in, okay? If you want to graph it, that's fine. I can graph it and see, okay, there's my line and there's my quadratic, okay? So that's good. Remember, if your window doesn't look like this, you can press zoom 6, press zoom standard, and that gets you back to the standard window. So I say, okay, I can see that I'm going to have two solutions because there are two intersections. Okay, I'm going to use Mr. Spidey. So I told you guys before when we first started using quadratics, what was the button I told you we're going to wear out? We're going to wear out the calculate button. Okay, so I'm going to get Mr. Spidey by pressing second calc. Okay, now there's a new word here in the menu, in the drop down screen. Okay, there's a new word that we haven't used yet. We've used zero, max, min, intersect. I want to find the intersection of the line and the quadratic. So I can either type 5 or I can scroll down and select 5. There's Mr. Spidey. Okay, now your calculator says first curve. You have to tell the calculator which point you're trying to find because the calculator, if I grab a pen here, the calculator doesn't know, Mr. Manise, which point do you want me to find? Do you want me to find that intersection or do you want me to find that intersection? It doesn't know. We need to tell it which intersection we're looking for, okay? So notice Mr. Spidey is on the line. If I go to the left, he is on the line. He's on the spider web that forms a line, okay? I just need to move Mr. Spidey somewhere close to the point that I want to find. I can do either one first. I'll choose to do this point first. He just needs to be close. He can be to the left, he can be to the right. I'll put him to the right. That's okay. It just needs to be close. I'm going to press enter. Now notice my calculator says, okay, I got you, Mr. Manise. What is the second curve? Where's the second spot you want me to look? Now notice Mr. Spidey is on the quadratic spider web. And once again, I just need to be close. He can be to the left, he can be to the right, slightly above it, slightly below it. I'll just put him just a couple of clicks to the left. I'll put him below, that's fine. I'm going to press enter. And my calculator says, Mr. Manise, are you ready for me to guess? I'm ready for you to guess. Press enter a third time, and look at that. My calculator spits out the first intersection, okay? Now remember, 1 comma 4. So I'm looking at the x is 1, the y is 4. So my solution is 1 comma 4. Now remember, from the lesson, we said if there are two intersections, I'm going to have two solutions, okay? In this case, I've got two different spots. So guess what? I need to find the other spot, and how do you think I'm going to do it? Of course, I'm going to do it all over again. So I'm going to press second calc. I need Mr. Spidey again. So press 5. There he is. Okay, so now he's still on the line, but now I need Mr. Spidey over here somewhere close to the second intersection. To the left, to the right, doesn't matter. I'll put it on the right, doesn't really matter. He just needs to be close. That's good enough. Press enter. My calculator says, okay, where's the second spot on the second curve? Okay, I'm on the quadratic spider web. I just need to be close. This time I'll put it below. Doesn't matter. Right there is fine. Press enter. Yes, I want you to guess. Press enter again, and look at that. It spits out my second intersection. By the way, 1, 4 and 4, 1, that's a pure coincidence. Don't think that, oh, if I do a calculator, I find the first one, I just have to reverse it. No, that's not the case. I could have 2 points that are at 6, 2, 6, and the second solution at -3, -2. Okay, I can have anything. Okay, so don't let that fool you. Okay, so those are my 2 solutions. Solution number 1 is 1, 4. My second intersection is 4, 1. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all on this video, and we will see you on the next one.